Hello there, anime fans! This is Hero of Ghibli, and today we're going to be taking a look at Makoto Shinkai's latest movie, Weathering with You, the director of the highly successful Your Name. Also, disclaimer right off the bat, I am not going to be doing heavy comparisons to Your Name, but I will be doing it in certain sections, just so you all know. And with that, on with the review. A boy named Tadaka has recently run away to Tokyo and is struggling financially, but eventually ends up finding himself working for a conspiracy magazine. One day he meets a girl named Tina who appears can control the weather, which is important because over the past few months it's been raining non-stop in Tokyo, like almost every day. But as the two begin to form a relationship, they realize that they're short on cash. So they begin to make a small business in which they charge people to have Hina pray the rain away. You can't talk about this movie without talking about the gorgeous looking animation, which is not only for the set, but also, and kind of, as the title suggests, the rain and weather itself. Makoto Shinkai brings back the rain idea from Garden of Words, and it looks as great here as it does in that movie, maybe even better, as it looks, it has the combination of looking both realistic and supernatural at the same time. But also, it kills at providing us the area of Tokyo, because everything looks very realistic, giving off the names of certain locations, and all that together makes the animation a breathtaker. One part that gets compared to Your Name is the soundtrack. Both are very similar, but some are uniquely different. Weathering with You, it has the feelings of upbeat and romantic during certain parts of the scene and where they're required most. However, compared to Your Name, it kind of has the better soundtrack, as it has a heavier emotional side during it, and basically it ties into the plot more efficiently. While the comparison is different and Your Name having the superior one, the soundtrack in and of itself is very excellent and help give this film an identity, making it a great soundtrack. But also, guys, just so you know, now we're going to be moving into some spoiler territory, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then skip to the ending. I'll provide a link somewhere around here later. Anywho, let's continue. In terms of characters, this movie does a great job at giving us some well thought of not only character chemistry, but kind of their own arcs. Like, let's take Haruka for example. All he wants to do is make a living in Tokyo and be with Hina. He comes from a background that he kind of wants to ignore. And the scene that basically describes it is a scene where he's in McDonald's and he's eating a Big Mac. And he remarks that's probably the best meal he's ever had in his life, which is pretty sad. But then there's characters like Hina, who have been through a lot, because she recently lost her mother and has to take care of her brother, which is hard since, like I said before, they're low on money, which gives them the idea to start their business. But also, I think a thing that this film did better than Your Name was better supporting characters, because they were better here than I think there. More particularly with Kisuke, who is the guy who runs the conspiracy magazine. Basically, you can understand what sort of actions he takes, since, as the film implies, he's definitely been through a lot, and you can understand what he really does. But in terms of characters, this film excels at it. Now, let's discuss what's arguably the most talked about part of the entire movie, and that is the ending. After all the twists and turns that this movie has given us, Hodaka learns where Hina is and makes the choice to go and get her back, even if that means flooding Tokyo. What's very unique about this ending is how the viewer sees the ending. On the one hand, this is an absolutely terrible choice, because he ruined the lives of 9 billion people just to get one person back. But on the other hand, it raises the question, how far will you go for love, and the choices you make? That is very hard to do, which is what Makoto Shinkai does very well. So, whether if you liked or disliked his choice, you can't deny that this is definitely an interesting talking point about the movie. So, with all that together, with a nice soundtrack, an engaging story, and gorgeous animation, Makoto Shinkai does it again. And that's why I'm giving Weathering with You a 9 out of 10. Everyone, thank you so much as always for watching. Leave me comments for what I should review next. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, be notified, and I'll see you all on the next video.